Welcome back. Today, we are diving into the 1986 quarter dollar coin, a coin that could be worth big money. Some rare versions have sold for thousands of dollars, and we're going to explore why collectors are hunting for this specific coin. And of course, we're also going to discuss why its face value in this video is $86 million. Stick around until the end because you won't want to miss this. The 1986 quarter is part of the Washington Quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, this iconic coin features a left-facing portrait of Washington on the obverse, while the reverse showcases the majestic bald eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows, and an olive branch. Now, why is the 1986 quarter special? By the mid-1980s, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of quarters each year, but certain coins from 1986 stand out due to their rarity, errors, and condition. We'll get into that next. There are three main types of 1986 quarters based on where they were minted. 1986, P. Over 551 million coins minted 1986, D. Around 504 million coins minted 1986, S. Proof. About 3.3 million minted for collectors. While these numbers seem high, finding a 1986 quarter in pristine condition, or with a rare mint error, can make all the difference in its value. Now, let's talk about what makes a 1986 quarter worth big money. Here are some rare errors that collectors look for. Double die errors. These coins show doubled letters or images due to a misalignment in the minting process. A strong doubling on Liberty or In God We Trust can significantly increase value. Off-center strikes. If the design is misaligned due to a faulty minting process, these can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Clipped planchet. A quarter with a missing section due to an error in the cutting process can be highly valuable. Missing clad layer. Some 1986 quarters may appear copper-toned because they are missing their outer nickel layer. These can be worth several $100s. Auction records show that high-grade 1986 quarters with these errors can sell for anywhere between $500 to over $3,000, depending on rarity and demand. If you have a 1986 quarter, what should you look for to see if it's valuable? Condition is everything. The grading scale for coins ranges from to mint state. The higher the grade, the more valuable it becomes. For example, a circulated 1986 quarter is usually worth just 25 cents. A mint state 65 quarter can fetch $20 to $50, a mint state 67 quarter can be worth $500 or more. The highest graded 1986 quarters have sold for over $3,000 at auction. If you find one with a rare error and a high grade, you could be looking at thousands of dollars. Now, you might be wondering, why do we say the face value is $86 million? Well, it's all in the fun of imagining a world where coins gain astronomical value. But in reality, finding a rare 1986 quarter in mint condition could still be a financial jackpot. So, always check your spare change, coin collections, or even that old piggy bank. You never know what hidden treasures you might find. Before we wrap up, here are some quick tips for all you coin enthusiasts. Always check for errors and mint marks. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect details. If you think you have a valuable coin, consider getting it graded by PCGS or NGC. Store valuable coins properly to avoid damage. Coin holders, flips, and albums work great. Follow coin auctions and collector forums to stay updated on market trends. Do you have a 1986 quarter? Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Let me know in the comments below. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos about valuable coins and hidden treasures. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Next to the channel. If you love coins, rare finds, and jaw-dropping values, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about the 1998 quarter dollar coin, a coin that could be worth big money. Some collectors believe there are rare versions of this coin that could fetch insane amounts, even up to $98 million. But is it really possible? Is your 1998 quarter secretly worth a fortune? Or is it just another pocket change coin? Stay tuned until the end because I'm breaking down everything you need to know about the 1998 quarter, its history, errors, and the rarest versions that could make you rich. History of the 1998 quarter. Before we get into the value, let's go back in time to 1998. This was the last year before the U.S. Mint introduced the 50-state quarters program in 1999. That means this coin is part of the traditional Washington quarter series that had been running since 1932. The 1998 quarter was minted in 3 locations: White Heavy Checkmark Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, over 896 million made White Heavy Checkmark Denver Mint, D mint mark, over 821 million made White Heavy Checkmark San Francisco Mint, S mint mark. Proof coins in both clad and silver versions. This coin features the classic design of George Washington on the obverse, based on a sculpture by John Flanagan. The reverse shows the American eagle with outstretched wings holding arrows and an olive branch, a symbol of both strength and peace. This design would be replaced in 1999 with the first state quarter, Delaware. How much is the 1998 quarter worth? Now, let's talk about value. If you have a regular 1998 quarter that's been in circulation, it's worth 25 cents. But if you have a rare or high-grade version, you could be sitting on some serious cash. Standard 1998 quarters money bag circulated 25 cents to $1 money bag uncirculated $5 to $15 money bag mint state MS66, MS67. $50 to $500 rare high-grade 1998 quarters white heavy checkmark MS68 $2,000 plus white heavy checkmark MS69 could go for $10,000 or more white heavy checkmark proof 1998 S silver quarter, $30 to $100 plus. But deep cameo versions can reach $500 to $1,000. But here's where things get crazy. Some error coins or ultra-rare conditions have gone for tens of thousands at auction. Rare and valuable 1998 quarter errors. Now, this is where things get interesting. Some 1998 quarters with mint errors have sold for insane prices. Here are a few that could make your coin worth thousands. Keycap 1 1998 off-center strike error. If your quarter is missing part of the design or shifted to one side, you might have an off-center error. Depending on how off-center it is, these can sell for $50 to $500 or more. Keycap 2 1998 double die quarter. One of the most famous types of coin errors is a double die. If you see doubling in the letters Liberty or In God We Trust, you might have a valuable coin worth up to $5,000. Keycap 3 1998 broadstrike error. A broadstrike happens when the coin is struck without the retaining collar, making it appear wider and flatter. These can be worth $100 to $1,000. Keycap 4 1998 silver planchet error. One of the rarest errors is when a 1998 quarter was struck on a silver planchet instead of a clad one. This is a big deal because regular 1998 quarters are supposed to be copper nickel. If you think you have one, get it tested. A silver error quarter can be worth $10,000 plus. The $98 million 1998 quarter, fact or fiction? Alright, let's address the big question. Is there really a 1998 quarter worth $98 million? As of now, no official sale or record confirms a 1998 quarter reaching that price. However, the coin world is full of surprises. If a previously unknown rare error was discovered, such as a unique misprint, an experimental strike, or a coin with historical significance, it could be worth an astronomical sum. That's why it's always important to check your change, inspect your coins, and get them appraised. Who knows? Maybe the next $1 million coin is sitting in your pocket right now. Final thoughts: check your 1998 quarters. So, what did we learn today? White heavy checkmark. The 1998 quarter is mostly common, but high-grade versions can be valuable. White heavy checkmark. Some mint errors like off-center strikes, double dies, and silver planchet mistakes can be worth thousands. White heavy checkmark. While no $98 million quarter exists yet, rare coins have shocked collectors before, so always double-check your coins. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin content, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And if you've got a rare or interesting quarter, drop a comment below, I'd love to hear about it. Thanks for watching, and remember, your next coin could be worth a fortune. See you next time. Next today, 1995, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1995 $2 coin, a coin that could be worth a jaw-dropping $95 million. That's right, folks, this little piece of metal in your pocket might just be a hidden fortune. Stay with me as we uncover its history, rare varieties, and what makes it so valuable. Chapter 1, The History of the 1995 quarter. Before we get into the big money talk, let's take a quick history lesson. The 1995 Washington quarter is part of the long-running Washington quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. It was minted to honor George Washington, the first U.S. president, and has remained a staple in American currency ever since. The 1995 quarter belongs to the clad Washington quarter series, which was produced after the U.S. Mint switched from silver to a copper-nickel composition due to rising silver prices in the 1960s. The coin features the familiar design by John Flanagan. On the obverse we have George Washington's portrait, the word liberty, the phrase "In God We Trust," and the year, 1995. On the reverse we see the American bald eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows, and an olive branch, representing strength and peace. Chapter 2, Mint Marks and Where It Was Made. Not all 1995 quarters are the same. They were struck at 3 different U.S. mints: white heavy checkmark Philadelphia Mint, white heavy checkmark Denver Mint, white heavy checkmark San Francisco Mint. The rarest and most valuable versions often come from the San Francisco Mint, which produced limited proof coins. Keep an eye out for that S mint mark. Chapter 3, What Makes the 1995 Quarter Valuable. Now, let's get to the juicy part. Why is this quarter rumored to be worth a whopping $95 million? Well, let's break it down. Rare error coins, the big money makers. Some 1995 quarters have minting errors that make them worth thousands, or even millions. Here are some errors to look out for. Double die obverse. Some quarters were struck twice, creating a double appearance on the lettering in Washington's face. These can sell for over $1,000 to $5,000 plus. Off-center strike. If your coin looks misaligned, with part of the design missing, it could be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on how off-center it is. Broad struck error. If a quarter was struck without the collar that gives it a proper shape, it could be valuable. Missing clad layer. Some quarters are missing the nickel layer, exposing the copper core. These can fetch $500 to $2,000. High-grade 1995 quarters, worth a fortune. If you have a 1995 quarter in mint condition, you might be holding a coin worth serious money. Collectors pay huge premiums for coins graded MS-67 or higher. For example, a 1995 D quarter graded MS-67 once sold for over $1,000, and if you somehow have a perfect MS-70 quarter, well, that could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Chapter 4, The $95 million question. Could one coin be that valuable? Now, the big question. Is there really a 1995 quarter worth $95 million? While no single 1995 quarter has sold for that amount, it's not impossible that an ultra-rare, one-of-a-kind error or special strike could someday be worth that much. Remember the 1974 aluminum penny that was once estimated to be worth $2 million? Or the 1933 double eagle that sold for over $18 million? Coins with historical significance, extreme rarity, or unique errors can reach unbelievable values. Chapter 5, How to check if your 1995 quarter is valuable. Want to see if you have a rare 1995 quarter? Follow these steps. Keycap 1. Look at the mint mark S. Proof coins are generally more valuable. Keycap 2. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, missing layers, or misprints. Keycap 3. Check the condition. The shinier and less worn, the better. Keycap 4. Get it graded. If you think your coin is rare, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Closing thoughts and call to action. So, is the 1995 quarter worth $95 million? Maybe not yet, but it's still worth checking your pockets. You never know when a rare error coin might turn up. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin videos, and comment below if you found a rare coin before. Until next time, happy
today,
collecting.
1981 we
Diving deep into the 1981 quarter-dollar coin, its history, rare varieties, errors, and why some collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Could this coin really be worth $81 million? Stay tuned to find out. Before we talk about the insane values, let's go back to 1981. The 1981 Washington quarter is part of the long-running series featuring George Washington, which started in 1932. This coin was minted to commemorate the 200th birthday of America's first president, but it became a permanent part of U.S. currency due to its popularity. This coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan. The word liberty appears above his head, "In God We Trust" is on the left, and the date 1981 is below. Flipping it over, we see the proud American eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches underneath. The words United States of America and E pluribus unum arch above the eagle, while quarter dollar is inscribed at the bottom. But not all 1981 quarters are created equal. Some of them could be worth thousands or even millions. Let's find out why. In 1981, the U.S. Mint struck Washington quarters at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia Mint produced in large quantities but can still be valuable in high grades. Denver Mint similar to Philly but sometimes struck with errors that raise their value. San Francisco Mint. These are proof coins, specially made for collectors, with sharper details and a mirror-like finish. Now, let's get to the real question: how much are these coins? The face value of a 1981 quarter is, of course, just 25 cents. But depending on its condition, errors, and rarity, some of these coins have fetched big money at auctions. Circulated 1981 quarters. If you have a regular 1981 quarter from everyday pocket change, it's usually worth between 25 cents to $5. But in uncirculated condition, values jump to $25 to $100. 1981 S-proof quarter. A standard 1981 S-proof quarter in good condition is worth about $3 to $10, but the ultra-rare 1981 S-type 2 proof can be worth $200 to $1,000 in perfect condition. 1981 quarter errors worth money. This is where things get crazy. Some error quarters have sold for thousands at auction. Let's look at the most valuable ones. 1981 quarter errors and their values. Off-center strikes. Coins struck off-center can be worth $50 to $500 depending on the percentage of the error. Double die obverse. If the lettering or Washington's face appears doubled, it's a rare variety worth $100 to $1,000. Missing clad layer. Some 1981 quarters were mistakenly struck without their outer nickel coating, exposing the copper core. These can be worth $200 to $2,000. Broad-struck errors. A broad-struck quarter can fetch $150, $800 inch now, about that $81 million claim. Could a 1981 quarter really sell for that much? The truth is, number 1981 quarter has officially sold for $81 million, yet. But certain ultra-rare error coins can reach 6-figure prices at major auctions. If a one-of-a-kind minting mistake or historic provenance were discovered, who knows? Maybe someday a collector will pay an astronomical price for a unique 1981 quarter. So while $81 million might be a stretch, don't underestimate the value of rare quarters. If you have a 1981 quarter, check for errors and consider getting it professionally graded. Want to know if you have a valuable 1981 quarter? Follow these steps. Check the mint mark. Look for the D or S on the coin. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, missing layers, or misaligned strikes. Examine the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable it is. Coins graded MS67 Plus can sell for hundreds or thousands. Get it graded. Consider sending your coin to PCGS or NGC for professional certification. So, what do you think? Do you have a rare 1981 quarter hiding in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Next today 1991, let's dive deep into the history, the rare varieties, and the reasons why some 1991 quarters have sold for thousands, maybe even millions. Get ready, coin collectors and treasure hunters, because today, we're uncovering the hidden fortune in your pocket change. The history of the 1991 quarter scroll. The 1991 quarter is part of the Washington Quarter series, which has been minted since 1932. The design, featuring the iconic portrait of George Washington, was created by John Flanagan to commemorate the 200th birthday of the first U.S. president. Small blue diamond. By 1991, the U.S. Mint had been producing these quarters for nearly 6 decades, but this particular year had some interesting quirks that make certain coins highly collectible today. White heavy checkmark mint locations and mintage. Philadelphia Mint produced 570, 968, 000 coins. Denver Mint produced 630,966,693 coins. San Francisco Mint produced 2,867,787 coins. Light bulb. While billions of quarters were minted that year, only a few have become incredibly valuable. What makes a 1991 quarter valuable? Not all 1991 quarters are worth more than face value, but a few rare errors, high-grade conditions, and special varieties have fetched massive prices at auctions. Keycap 1 Rare error coins, the big money makers. Money bag. Some 1991 quarters have bizarre and rare minting mistakes that make them unique, driving up their prices. Magnifying glass tilted left. Here are the top error coins to look for. Off-center strikes. Some quarters were struck off-center, making part of the design missing. A 50% off-center 1991 quarter could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Double die errors, coins with doubling effects on Washington's face or inscriptions like "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," are highly collectible. Some have sold for over $1,000. Wrong planchet errors. If a quarter was mistakenly struck on a different, its value skyrockets. Some have been sold for over $10,000. Pushpin. These errors are rare but not impossible to find. Always check your pocket change. Keycap 2 High-grade 1991 quarters, worth thousands. Even a regular 1991 quarter can be valuable if it's in near-perfect condition. Gemstone MS67 or higher can sell for thousands. White heavy checkmark. Example, in 1991, D quarter graded MS67 Plus was sold for over $3,000. White heavy checkmark. Example, in 1991, P quarter in MS68 condition fetched more than $4,000. Small blue diamond. Why? Because finding an old quarter in such pristine condition is extremely rare. Most quarters have been in circulation, picking up scratches, wear, and dings. Face with monocle. How do you know if your quarter is a high grade? Look for a shiny, flawless surface with no scratches. The details on Washington's hair should be sharp and crisp. The fields should have minimal marks. Pushpin. If you think you have a high-grade 1991 quarter, get it graded by PCGS or NGC, it might be worth a fortune. 3 Proof coins. The collector's dream. Sparkles. Proof coins are specially made for collectors, struck with extra detail and shine. Small blue diamond. The 1991 S-proof quarter was made at the San Francisco Mint and has a mirror-like finish. Small blue diamond. The most valuable deep cameo proof quarters can sell for $500 plus if graded PR 70. Could a 1991 quarter really be worth $91 million? Now, let's address the big claim. Is there a 1991 quarter worth $91 million? Police car light. While no official record exists of a sale at that price, some extremely rare error coins and high-grade quarters have sold for thousands or even tens of thousands. Fire. Imagine finding a one-of-a-kind, minting mistake coin never seen before. If a rare prototype or experimental strike was discovered, it could fetch millions at auction. Coin collecting has seen some unexpected million-dollar surprises before. How to check your 1991 quarter for value. Face with monocle. If you want to know if your 1991 quarter is worth more than 25 cents, follow these steps. White heavy checkmark. Step 1, look at the mint mark. Is it a P, D, or S? White heavy checkmark. Step 2, check for errors. Look closely for off-centers, doubling, or wrong planchets. White heavy checkmark. Step 3, check the condition. The shinier and sharper, the better. White heavy checkmark. Step 4, get it graded. If you think it's rare, send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. White heavy checkmark. Step 5, check recent sales, look at auctions like Heritage Auctions or eBay to see what similar coins have sold for. Pushpin. You could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Final thoughts, keep searching for hidden treasures. Microphone. So, is your 1991 quarter worth $91 million? Probably not, but that doesn't mean it isn't valuable. With the right error, high grade, or proof strike, you could still make thousands. Always check your change, because rare coins are out there just waiting to be found. Loudspeaker call to action. Speech balloon. Have you ever found a rare quarter? Let us know in the comments. Thumbs up, like this video if you love coin collecting. Bell, subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. Thanks for watching. Happy collecting.